Hello there. 2018 was a pretty crazy year for Roblox. Many good and bad things have happened in the past year. In this video I will be going over some of the good things and some of the bad things that have happened in the Roblox community and that Roblox have done this year. Like last year, things will be split into good and bad sections. Things will be placed in the good or bad sections partly based on my opinion and partly based on community reception. If you disagree with something I say or if I forget to mention something, comment down below. Remember to respect everyone's opinions. Let's start off with the good things that have happened in 2018. Procedural Skies gets announced. Procedural Skies will be an update that brings better looking and more realistic skies to Roblox. We do not know for sure what the update will be like, but as of now it appears to be more realistic and better looking clouds that move along the sky. I assume there will be more features that come with it. This will probably make games look a lot nicer. Roblox adds a CAPTCHA. Roblox finally added a CAPTCHA for when people create an account to prevent bots. Some versions of the CAPTCHA have been cracked, but Roblox seems to be creating new versions of it each time it gets cracked. This CAPTCHA has probably prevented thousands, if not millions of bots from being created so far. The filtering enabled update is undone / experimental mode is removed. The filtering enabled update is undone, making all games playable again. Experimental mode is also removed, making all games automatically filtering enabled. Xonnek gets terminated. Roblox terminated Xonnek's account after he was called out by multiple different YouTubers for copying content, exploiting explicit things into Roblox, and for witch hunting people. The majority of the community sees this as a good thing, and while it was likely just a publicity stunt by Roblox to do this, considering there are people more requested to be terminated for doing worse things, people still were in favor of the termination. Free and cheap accessories. Roblox released many free items for events this year. A lot of them were surprisingly good, such as the 2013 egg hunt sugar egg and the classic PC hat. Later on in the year, Roblox released many items available for around 25 Robux, many of them looking pretty good, including hooded horned ice warrior and papercraft snowman head. The free items this year were a step up from last year's free items, and the release of a lot of cheap items under 75 Robux was nice as well. The group page gets updated. The group page layout gets a major update for the first time since at least 2012. Memes. 2018 brought us many good Roblox memes. This year was like no other, as Roblox memes became super popular and became a phrase millions of people use. Option to hide inventories. The option to hide inventories was pretty useless for the majority of Roblox users, but was good for developers, so I'm adding it to the good section. Developers won't have to worry about their assets being leaked or stolen, as they can now hide their inventories. Tons of success stories within the community. There were many success stories in the Roblox community. Many YouTubers rose and got super popular this year. Many game developers had hit games, etc. It's great to see this sort of thing in any situation. Banning clothing botters. Sometime this year, I believe in July, Roblox banned a ton of clothing botters and also item botters. While Roblox didn't get all of them, they at least got some. Game notification / follow update. This new update allowed people to follow games and get notifications when the game was updated. This is pretty handy for players of the game to find out when new updates came out, and for devs to use to promote their games. That's all for the good things. I probably forgot some at the time of making this, so I suggest you comment some things down below. Let's move on to the bad things that happened in 2018. The events. Nearly all the events were mediocre this year. There were a couple that had positive reviews from the community, but nearly all weren't very good. The egg hunt this year was personally my least favorite ever. To me, it was an NPC hunt instead of an egg hunt, because of the amount of NPCs you had to find to get an egg. There was also no Christmas or winter event at all. Overall, this year was pretty disappointing for events. The Ready Player One event. This event was so bad it deserves its own spot in this video. From the extremely confusing and challenging objectives, to changing the objectives to less challenging things after people had spent hours doing the harder challenges, to the poor thought of which games to host the event, to the unfairness of the event or many users who would be in school or have lower quality devices, to the extreme attacks the winner of the Dominus received, to the glitches and problems the event had, it was just overall one, if not the worst event in Roblox's history. Many, including myself, consider it to be the worst ever. Useless and pointless updates. Roblox decided to change or add so many new things that were either completely pointless. The reasoning for the logo change was a pointless one. The nearby friends feature is useless. The multiple homepage updates were unnecessary, etc. Instead of updating and improving on things needing actual updates, Roblox chose to make updates like these. Multiple mass terminations. Twice this year, hundreds of thousands of users were falsely and accidentally terminated, all within a matter of seconds. The first time was on July 4th, when a glitch in the audio refund system triggered moderation bots to terminate users for unauthorized and disputed charges. On October 17th, when Roblox did a ban sweep of clothing botters, many innocent users were terminated as well, despite never botting or in some cases, even creating clothes. The ban reason given was TOS violation. This caused great controversy within the community as it once again showed how terrible Roblox's moderation is. Surely many users did not recover their accounts from these mass terminations. Roblox accidentally gives Robux to users and threatens to ban the users if they use it. Sometime in November, Roblox accidentally gave random users a lot of Robux for free due to a glitch. Over a week later, Roblox sent out a message to all users who were accidentally given Robux, threatening to ban the user if they knowingly used the Robux after seeing the warning message. This drew criticism from players, not only for a glitch, giving players hundreds of thousands of Robux, but for threatening to ban players. Arthro gets added. Arthro was added in 2018, and once it was released, pretty much everyone disliked, despised it, and made a joke out of it. From a serious point of view, Arthro has been a complete failure, as the majority of the community dislike its realism and hardly anyone uses the Arthro avatars except for a few of them which are very popular, such as the robot ones. The anthro scaling is also despised by many players, as many, including myself, see it really weird looking. The servers become trash. Late in the year, the Roblox servers just became extremely garbage, and Roblox was getting shut down multiple times of weeks for fixing. On one occasion, Roblox was basically unplayable for over a day, as almost no one could join games or even access the website. As of making this video, Roblox servers are still having problems, as many times they get really slow or the chat filter becomes extremely laggy and the ability to chat is basically impossible. The sales. This year's sales were heavily criticized by many users. Many sales did not include items people wanted, and many of the new items released during the sale were not liked by users. The lack of classic items during many of the sales also angered many users. The mass amount of bots and botting. Botting was a big problem in Roblox in 2018. Model botting, clothing botting, follow botting, item botting, botting reports, and of course scam bots were all a problem. There were many other ways people botted. While the problem is being partially resolved, it was and still is a big problem on Roblox. Roblox ends traditions. Many traditions ended in 2018, including the classic pumpkin head not being put on sale for Halloween for the first time since its creation in 10 years. Another yearly tradition that ended was a Christmas or winter event with no game or catalog event occurring. The mass amount of scams. Scams were everywhere in 2018. Tens of thousands of people probably got scammed by things such as scam bots to the recent Christmas event scam. This year was pretty bad for scams compared to what I can remember from past years. In my opinion, 2018 was better than 2017, but not by a lot. 2017 had tons of problems and so did 2018, but honestly for me I found 2018 to be more enjoyable as a Roblox player than I did 2017. Thanks for watching, leave your thoughts down below. Remember to be respectful to everyone. Goodbye.